The new Super Screen Sport Pack printable inserts package includes big trophies, giant medals, colorful foods, racing turtles, popular sports, and a spud. Yes, why there's enough content in this package to make you a superhero in your show. In the Olympic Games, there will be winners. And I have to admit, I am a little bit biased. I'm hoping for an American win because you see, well, that's just what makes us happy. Some sporting and academic events offer medals. Some offer trophies. No matter whether you win or lose, the most important part is that you give your best. Because when you give your best, that offers the biggest smile of all. There are lots of wonderful foods that we can eat. As a matter of fact, we can eat all kinds of colors. Oh, here's a good one. Reds. I love tomatoes. Things like strawberries are great too. How about kiwi? That's a green food. Those are good. Grapes. Yeah, that's a blue or purple foods. Carrots, an orange food. And corn, that's a yellow food. Oh, one more, and that is white. Those are potatoes. Those are 6 different colors of foods that we can eat. We can eat the rainbow. It makes us healthier. We need... Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, well, you thought you could get all of that from a single bottle of vitamins. No, vitamins are good, but it's always better to get it from the food. And all this time you thought all you had to do was open the vitamin can and get a big surprise. Well, I've got a surprise for you. You need to eat the colors. Surprise. Eat the Rainbow is a fun way to talk about the values of good foods and to talk about the rainbow of food colors that we can eat. So all of that is self-explanatory, but here's a great way to do a production out of your Super Screen. And we've simply taken a can of jelly bean spring snakes, and they come in different colors. And so I've taken 2 cans and we've sewn those together. So that way we get 4 different colors of the spring snakes. So it allows you to have a finale called Eat the Rainbow. That's one way that you can use the Super Screen with the food art. Or you can use a very large rainbow streamer. That's another way to point out eating the rainbow because you've got a lot of space inside the pocket. There are lots of sports in the Olympic Games. People from all over the world come together to play golf. Or how about basketball? How about soccer? How about tennis? How about beach volleyball? That's a really good one. All of these are great sports, but my personal favorite sport of everything at the Olympics just happens to be the pole vault. One of the greatest sporting events in the world is the Olympics. It brings together people from countries all over the world. And there's a symbol of the Olympics that uses rings. There's a yellow ring, and a black ring, a green ring, a blue, and a red. Now those rings are the colors of actually all of the flags of the first 14 countries to participate in the Olympics. But there's one other color, and that's a 6th color, and that is the color white. And when you put all of those colors together, you get all of the colors that are in most of the flags around the world. That's the Olympic spirit around the world. I want to show you the setup to produce a string of flags from our Super Screen. And we're using the string of flags, and we've taken that set of flags and we've cut off the string and sewed the flags together. Makes it very easy to do an accordion fold on it. And you do it just like this under the chin. You're lifting it at each connection of the flags. Very easy to do. You could probably do this just as well with the string of flags. I just find it a little easier to not use the string. So here we go. We're going to fold this in half just like so, so that the American flag, which was on the end, is now in the middle. And I'm going to pull a little bit of that American flag up so that it's on top. And now that will go in our pouch of the Super Screen. And there's actually a lot of extra space. So if you wanted to get a bunch of the sets of strings of flags and sew them together into a really long banner, you have tons of room here to do that. And when you're ready to do the production, I'm going to look for that corner of the American flag and just start pulling from there. Okay? So it creates a really nice production of flags to go with our Super Screen Printable Art Sports Pack. Did you hear about the big race today? Oh yeah, it's a big one. This one is between a tortoise and a hare. Oh yeah, it's the story of Aesop. Yeah, Aesop's fable. He was a liar. Yeah. Well, you see, that hare, he was a-bragging, and he was a-bragging that he could beat the tortoise in a race. So when they started the race, that tortoise, he took off. Oh yeah, he was headed for the finish line, but that rabbit, that hare, he actually thought he could get there quicker. So you know what? He figured he was going to win anyway, so he took a nap. Yeah. He took a nap, but guess what? Guess who won? You're right, it was the tortoise. The tortoise won because he knew that slow and steady wins the race. Therefore, the tortoise got the winner's cup. All right, that's our explanation of the tortoise and the hare. Well, let me show you how I made the appearing trophy for the tortoise and the hare story. This is actually a piece that I made for our Christmas art, and it was designed to hold bells for a bell production. So it's the exact same piece of metal, and then we had attached a piece of plastic to stabilize. And because that's stable, that means I can hold the top, and it's going to hold a lot of weight. And so I have this trophy that I actually got at a yard sale, and I taped a magnet to the inside of the trophy. It's simply taped there, that's all it is. And I set the trophy over that piece, and the magnet just happens to be strong enough to hold it up against the top of this metal piece. This metal piece is actually the door hanger for a Christmas wreath, and just got lucky enough that that magnet was strong enough to hold it, because this probably weighs at least a pound or so. And this is just all Velcroed on. It's just that piece I was telling you about, but it's metal, and thankfully it's magnetic. We also have this set up for the pole control, that I can Velcro the pole control on and use that for the pole vault production. So having this hard surface attached to your Super Screen really allows you to do a lot more as far as production, because you can hold the weight. All right?